Okay, so we know it's a rebuild this year, right? I'm wondering if all Saints fans, local media understand that we are rebuilding. Okay, in rebuilding, we want to evaluate the talent that we have, preferably the young talent, the guys that are in their rookie contracts or, the under 30, pretty much. That's what we evaluate. We want to see, can these guys, are these guys players that we want to have on the roster as we're going forward? Okay, so the Saints are 1-5 right now, and we understand that wins and losses fall specifically on coaches and quarterbacks, and that's absolutely fine. In the year when you're trying to become a playoff team or a contender, right now you're trying to see what do we have on this roster? Are any of these players any good? Okay, and I got my favorite two guys, man, and they've crossed over to where these are my favorite two guys other than Nick. I had a little thing with Nick Underhill because Nick Underhill I had a lot more respect for than these guys. I didn't really know these guys per se. When you have a YouTube algorithm on YouTube, guys pop up, and these guys popped up about a month ago. I started watching them, and I started listening. And Sean was more reasonable, in my opinion. I think he had more access to some of the players and things like that. You can tell that he had more experience with the things he would say. Andre Johnson Jr., who's he puts a lot of work into his ranch. His opinions, you can tell that he's researching, but I don't think he understands what he's looking at times. I can't say he's not doing the job because he's doing the work. And my problem with these two guys is just that it's almost like there's something, it's almost like a Pinocchio effect. There's something behind the scenes kind of pushing these guys into this Tyler Shuck narrative. Okay, so I'm going to go over the full transcript of what Tyler Shuck. Okay, Tyler Shuck was drafted second round, 40th pick. Okay, the reason why he was drafted is because Spencer Rattler was a fifth round draft pick, 2024, and his tape, that all we had to go on in the NFL was his tape from last year where he was put on a mass unit. He was told to go out there, go get you some experience, have fun, and don't unalive yourself, because basically he was playing with Dante Pettis, Marcus Valdez-Scantling, and a whole host of other dudes that are probably on the couch right now playing NBA 2K. So he was out there, the quarterback for that team. He didn't look absolutely great. He had flashes where you were like, okay, maybe there's something. Yeah, you're a fifth round pick. Maybe we can use you. But there's no one that looked at his film or his tape from last year and was like, Spencer Rattler is going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I'm a big Rattler fan. I didn't even say that. I just said maybe he need to play with some guys that actually belong in the NFL, and maybe we can evaluate him properly. Okay, so Tyler Shuck being drafted 40th overall, I don't have any backstory on Tyler Shuck. So when he's drafted, I'm like, man, I don't know this dude that well. Is he any good? What's going on? There's so many other people that I had, Mel Kiper had, other scout. We see there were players there that was readily available that we believe, and there are some that are actually doing well now that we believe that we could have gotten at that pick. And I believe Tyler Shuck could have been there later on. So by Tyler Shuck being drafted in the second round, it kind of put like an expedited want on seeing him play early, because his only competition was basically Spencer Rattler and Jake Hayner, who was kind of like a gnat. Jake Hayner can actually do the job, but do you want Jake Hayner doing the job? Because when he gets out there, he looks competent. But do you want Jake Hayner being your quarterback? That's kind of what it looks like to me as a fan. So throughout training camp, we just see Spencer Rattler just looks head and shoulders above everyone, And the quiet is kept. See, these guys, Sean and Andre, they're not going to tell you, but Jake Hayner was looking better than Tyler Shuck throughout training camp. And that's just the truth. If you look at the numbers, you look at the tape, you follow all the guys that were giving you reports. If you weren't able to get out there, you weren't able to see, Jake Hayner was looking better than him. And we were wondering, is Tyler, everyone was wondering, is Tyler Shuck that guy? will he be able to start? So we were thinking it's a learning curve. He has to catch up. It's a new system. We were giving him all the excuses. Listen, man, I'm going to tell you, I'm a fan of the Saints. I looked at Tyler Shough, 6'5", 215, looks like he belongs as a quarterback. He looks like the leader of men. That's the guy I want following. I want my men following that guy to go to battle. So I was behind Tyler Shough as well during training camp. But I started noticing that Spencer Rattler was like, nah, bro, you're not taking this job. I'm here. So I started just watching Spencer Rattler. So the first preseason game started to come around. And I look out there, and Spencer Rattler goes out there, and he plays with the first team. He doesn't look great. He's running a generic offense, run first down, run second down, pass on third down, or get a penalty, punt. That's kind of what Spencer Rattler did the entire first preseason game. Even Rattler fans can admit that I'm telling the truth here. Tyler Shough came in, I think, with 2 minutes and 13 something seconds in the second quarter. He drove down, got us a score before halftime. Everyone's excited, man, because that's the guy we drafted. I am excited. We're all excited. Tyler Shough came in the second half, scored some deep bombs. The offense was moving, but we didn't put into consideration that he was playing against Walmart greeters and insurance salesmen. We were just excited to see the ball move. So we were excited. Then we got word after the game that Tyler Shough was going to be the starter for the next week game against Jacksonville. So I'm excited, y'all. We're all excited. Our brand new toy, our brand new quarterback. We finally get a young guy, because this is what I'm thinking. We finally get a young guy that can come in, because Derek Carr, we got to understand, we loved Derek Carr when he came here, but we knew he was a shell of himself. He was getting older. He wasn't going to be our franchise guy. We all just want that franchise guy to take over so we can have 10 to 15 years of good quarterback play where we don't have to worry about that position. That's all we want. So Tyler Shough gets the nod. Everyone's excited. Spencer Rattler's not too happy, but he didn't play well. So we got to I even have a video on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on Twitter that's saying, is Tyler Shough quarterback one? Because I'm behind him. But what I did that week is, I gave myself a chance to go back and I did some research. Okay, who's Tyler Shough? Because we still didn't know. We just know the dude looked like a leader of men, and we just wanted him to play because he's 6'5", 215 pounds, and our quarterback guru, Kellen Moore, who's an offensive mind, went out there and got him when nobody else did because, he felt like that was the guy that was going to lead his team. That's what we were thinking. That's what I was thinking. So I go back and I start doing some research. Who's this guy? Because I didn't know Tyler Shough. I'm not being absolutely honest. Did not know him at all. Do my research. He's from Arizona. So I'm like, okay, Spencer Rattler's from Arizona. So I start to look the age. I'm like, so I'm looking. I'm like, wait, they got the same birthday? So now my spidey sense is tingling now. Okay, hold on. They got the same birthday. So I look, wait, Tyler Shough older than I'm telling you guys right now, it took me until the Jacksonville preseason week when I found out that Tyler Shough was older than Spencer Rattler. So I'm like, wait, he's older than Spencer Rattler? So I'm like, wait, we drafted an old quarterback? Because I'm following the lead of the reporters, so they're all excited about him. I'm just excited about him as well. I'm not using my own brain. I don't know the guy, so I'm like, okay, they love him, man. Mike Haas, Nick Underhill, Mike Triplett, the older guys that I listen to, even my guy Jeff Nowak. I love Jeff Nowak, man. Jeff Nowak keeps it a buck. Jeff Nowak, he's talking, and I'm listening. These guys love Tyler Shough. I'm talking about before the Jacksonville week. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about that week. So these are the guys I'm listening to. So I do my own research and I find out, man, he played ball. He actually played against He played against Spencer Rattler in high school. So I go looking at the note. I'm like, wait, Spencer Rattler in high school was that guy. So if they drafted Tyler Shough with Spencer Rattler on the squad, maybe Spencer Rattler was that guy also. So I'm looking. Okay, Spencer Rattler was number 1 rated player in the nation. Tyler Shough was like 150? Wait, he wasn't even that guy in high school? So this is how I'm formulating. This is before the Jacksonville week. I'm doing this research. So I'm looking at, okay, he goes to college. He plays there. Got hurt. Plays here. Gets hurt. Wait, he gets hurt. He went to college before Spencer. He got hurt, and then Spencer came out after him. Wait a minute. So he played 7 years of college? So I'm like, wait, how many years? He was never a Heisman candidate. He was never. Wait, he had one good year in 7 years. So I'm getting a call for pause, and I'm like, wait, we drafted a guy that had one good year in college. So now I'm like, okay, and I'm just doing due diligence. I compare that one good. He was never better than Spencer Rattler in high school or college. So now I'm getting shaky now, because now I'm the 6-foot Adonis guy that I'm expecting to lead my team. I'm like, he's not really. Okay, so when he had problems in rookie minicamp, maybe he just. So this is my brain working. Okay, because I got word he had problems in rookie minicamp. I got word because of that, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's not that good. He's nervous, blah, blah, blah. But during the first preseason game, I liked what I saw. I'm not considering that he was playing against baggage boys at Walmart and Target. I'm just thinking he's out there, he's just better than those guys. So he's gonna be the guy. Jacksonville's gonna show me. So what I get that Jacksonville preseason week, what I get is that he's having a better training, a better week of practice. Spencer Rattler still doing better in practice, but he's getting the majority of the first team reps. Jake Hayner's still looking good, but maybe Jake Hayner might not even play this preseason because they want to see. So now they're limiting the competition to Spencer Rattler and Tyler Sugg. And my notes tell me that Tyler Sugg was not better in high school. Tyler Sugg was not better in college. Throughout training camp, Spencer Rattler's been better. This is the Jacksonville preseason week, okay? Okay, Jacksonville preseason week starts. Tyler Sugg starts. He looks exactly like Spencer Rattler looked game one. He's driving, missing passes, blah, 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 not looking good. Like, oh, man. So, okay, Spencer Rattler comes in second half, lights it up, scores through a deep ball, almost bring us back to win the game. We're all excited now. We're like, hold up. The first preseason week, we were excited about our new toy. I did my research, and I'm like, I don't know if this dude going to be it. So I'm starting to question what Nick Underhill was telling me. All of my guys who I rely on for my news, I'm starting to question what they're telling me now. And I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute, maybe I was hasty. So Spencer Rattler looks pretty good here against Jacksonville. I'm like, wait, I'm actually excited to see what he's doing. This is what I'm thinking. So I start, I'm following training camp again, and okay, Spencer Rattler's going to start game 3. Cool. And all of a sudden, okay, we're going to fast forward to their name, about the name of starter, because all the stats show you that they were pretty close in stats. I know I can add that here. I did a video on that before. All the stats are pretty close. So we're thinking that they're going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be Spencer Rattler, but everyone's telling me the Nick Underhill, to blah, blah, blah. It's going to be Tyler Sugg. I'm like, it's going to be Spencer, man. He just looks comfortable. He looks like he's good. And y'all are lying to me. These two are lying to me. Sean and Andre, they were lying because they were telling me that Tyler Sugg was looking better at practice. They were lying because I know people at practice. I'm in Texas now, so I'm not there, but I know people at practice, and I'm listening to Mike Triplett, who Mike Triplett is going to be 100. You're going to listen to his bias, but Mike Triplett is going, because Mike Triplett, when I was a kid, Mike Triplett was coming up on the beat. I remember Mike Triplett way back then. I remember Mike Haas, the voice of this. I remember these, like, growing up, I remember the legends. I remember the guys that's been around a while in sports. So some other guys that I'm forgetting now because I've been gone a while. But so I'm listening to these guys. They're telling me, man, Spencer Rattler's he's looking better, but they should go with Tyler Sugg because of the draft capital. It was always because of the draft capital. Okay, Spencer Rattler gets named starting quarterback. Here comes the Nick Underhill prophecy that everyone seems to. Well, this is what they're going to do, guys. This is what Nick Underhill was preaching, and all of the disciples of Nick Underhill follow. Nick Underhill said that this is what they should do. Because Spencer Rattler's resume last year was not that of a future quarterback, so we don't think he's going to be that. I'm the one that's starting to get outside of the box because I looked at Tyler Sugg's history and I don't see it. Spencer Rattler has some raw talent there that can be cultivated in my mindset. So, but the Nick Underhill prophecy tells us that they're going to give him the 4 tough games because you don't want to put your young guy out there where he gets an Arizona defense that's going to to some exotic blitzes, 3 safety high, where you can't really exploit that. So we're not going to start short up. You're definitely not going to start him against the San Francisco 49ers. Because why would you put him out there against the 49ers, against that defense and Nick Bosa? And you don't want your rookie to go out there and get hurt by that and ruin his confidence. Oh, you're definitely not going to put him against Seattle on the road because you don't want your rookie to go out there and against Seattle in that environment against the 12-man. You don't want him to face that. And you're definitely not going to put him against the Bills because you don't want your rookie to have to face Josh Allen for a game and to lose confidence because Josh Allen is going to look that much better than him. And this is what the Nick Underhill prophecy was telling us. So surely he's going to come in and start against the Giants, right? Surely because we're going to put him against the Giants, right? Because the Giants are going to be bad. The Saints are going to be 0-4. So we're going to get an opportunity to see our rookie quarterback. Because Spencer Rattler is just going to go out there and he's not going to win the game, but he's not going to look good because he's not a good quarterback. That was this Nick Underhill prophecy. But the majority of media echoed that. The majority, like 99.7% of media, local media and national, echoed the Nick Underhill prophecy. And I'm the lone wolf. I'm telling you guys, listen, man, after that Arizona game, I'm like, look, bro, Spencer Rattler not playing with y'all. He didn't win that game, but you saw that throw to Juwan Howard at the end for the win. Juwan Howard catches that game. We win by a 2-point conversion. We're having a completely different conversation right now. And that's what I was saying. But Juwan Howard dropped the ball. We had some drops that game. And we lost that game in Arizona. So we go to the 49ers. The 49ers lose. Brock Purdy gets hurt. Kittle's hurt. Some other guy was hurt. I can't remember who. So we expected, to be closer. And we are close. But we didn't know that Mac Jones was Tom Brady's nephew. And he went out there and just played an absolutely amazing game. So Mac Jones is playing absolutely amazing. Spencer Rattler looks good. He missed a couple of passes, but he's battling against the 49ers defense. And he's battling. He's out there. And we have an opportunity to win the game, but we don't because of penalties, holding, and, he loses the ball in the last play. And all of these guys, they even want to attribute that. He had a fumble, but the fumble, it wasn't a fumble. We recovered it, and it was turnover on downs. But we saw some people at the end of the game, some of our guys, what's his name? Jack Darty. I forgot his name. Another local guy. He had a fumble. Spencer Rattler had a fumble that game, but he didn't because Spencer Rattler to that point did not have any turnovers at that game. Okay, we go to Seattle, and that's what Spencer Rattler gets his only turnovers where he's trying to make something happen because our receivers did not know how to maneuver during the scramble drill. But Spencer Rattler gets the interception. That's his lowest PFF grade of the year because he threw that silly interception, trying to let the receiver know, look, during the scramble drill, you run to an open area. But our receivers, for some reason, were not trained on what to do during the scramble drill. And if you remember, even during the post game interviews, that was brought up. But Spencer Rattler's not yelling at them. He's insinuating. If you heard what he said, what he didn't say, you know what he's trying to tell you. That our receivers did not know what to do during scramble drills. And we go to Buffalo and we fight against Josh Allen. And now we're starting to find out that Josh Allen may just be taking a step back without Stephon Diggs because Drake Maye looks like a completely different guy from last year. But I digress. And now we're here, guys. So we're here with these guys right now with Spencer Rattler's number. Let me go find Spencer Rattler's number to you. Let me go find his numbers. His numbers yesterday against the Patriots. 20 of 26, 227 yards, 102 rating. That's Spencer Rattler's numbers. So I'm telling you right now, if Cam Ward had those numbers, Tennessee would not fire their coach. He's 20 of 26. 4 of the 6 missed incompletions were to Olave. 3 of those were drops. Juwan Howard dropped the fumble in the fourth quarter where we were trying to go in to get the lead as we lost by 6. During our first drive, we were driving in a red zone where we had an opportunity to score, and there was a penalty that pushed us back. We also had another opportunity where Spencer Rattler hit Vele on a deep post on the same route that he missed, what's his name? Brandon Cooks a couple games earlier where he missed that pass. He hits a Vele in stride on that deep post route that you guys said he was missing, and he got called back because of a holding. But these are the things that my two friends, Sean and Andre, are not going to talk about. They're just talking about the wins and losses on a rebuilding team. If we're rebuilding, the wins and losses, yes, they matter, but you evaluating the talent, guys. Spencer Rattler's number for the year: 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, 91 rating, 68% passing, 6 yards pass attempt. Come on, man. That's a quarterback that you build around. That's not a quarterback I just want to see the other guy. I don't care about the other guy. If I have my franchise guy here, why am I worried about the other guy? Trade the other guy. Let's get some talent to go with the franchise guy here. That's all this video is about, guys. I'm just letting you know that you guys are getting paid to give us the information, because I don't get paid to do this. I do this for the love of the sport and because I have some free time when I'm not working. So I get behind my microphone and I talk about my favorite team that I've loved for over 40 years. You guys get paid to give me the information, and it's almost like someone has the Pinocchio strings up your back and you're telling us something that someone else is making you say, because there's no way you're watching this game if you have any sports knowledge and you're telling me that this guy that was drafted in the 5th round, who's right now ranked from top 12 to top 20 in his second year and only 12 starts. You don't say, okay, I got a top 12 to 20 quarterback and I'm going to move him for the possibility of having what? A top 25 quarterback? You don't move, I got a top 12 to 20 out by all metrics. PFF have him at what, like 13, 15. Other metrics have him like 15, some have him like 17, some have him like 23. So either way, that's a guy with 12 starts that's right now ranked that high. And that's getting better every single snap. And you're like, I'm going to move him. Maybe I need to see the other guy. Does that make sense in anyone's mind? I don't get it. I understand the Rattler haters. I get it. I think Tyler Shuck came with a fan base that really like him. And I get it. For all accounts, he's a good kid. For all accounts, he looks the part. Like I said, when during training camp and we're looking at the measurables, I'm like, man, that guy looks like the leader of men. Let's go. We got us a guy. I was one of those guys. But when I turn on the tape and I look at Spencer Rattler, I'm like, wait, okay, we got our guy. We got our guy. If Spencer Rattler continues this trajectory right now, we got our guy. Okay. And this is my last point on this video, because right now I'm in 20 minutes and I'm loading you straight to YouTube. You're going to YouTube. I was going to try to turn it into 2 parts. I'm not. We're going 20 minutes. Look, give me 25 minutes, guys. Drake Maye had 3 touchdowns against the Saints. 2 of those touchdowns was absolutely wide open dots, wide open blown coverages. And the third touchdown was a 50-50 ball where Butte just told Kool-Aid, you're just not better than me. And he mossed him. Okay? And for that takes Drake Maye to, let's go to his stats, because I was already on his stats. Let's go to his stats. That takes Drake Maye to where? Let's go. 18 of 26, 261 yards and 3 touchdowns. The only thing he has with Spencer Rattler is that he has playmakers that's making plays for him. Spencer Rattler played a whole lot better than him without the playmakers. And that's what we're missing. And that's what these guys don't want to tell you. This guy, he had another pass that was brought back over another touchdown that was brought back over a phantom pass interference call. That was not pass interference on Diggs. Where another guy that just was wide open again scored a touchdown. So he should have had 4 touchdowns. And I'm not taking anything away. I think Drake Maye is who you guys think Jackson Dart is. I think Jackson Dart's overrated. But that's another video. And I say he's overrated because if you look at the game that they lost, Cam Scatterbo didn't have the game like he had when they won. Cam Scatterboo is the reason why they're winning, not Jackson Dart. Just look at the Saints game. Look at Cam Scatterboo's stats. Look at the last game the Giants they played against the Bills or whoever they played against. I forgot. Look at the Giants against the Eagles. Look at the Eagles game and look at Scatterboo's stats and look at Jackson Dart's stats. Cam Scatterboo's the catalyst. Jackson Dart just hits to that wagon. Cam Scatterboo's dragging. He's pulling the wagon. But anyway, back to Drake Maye. Drake Maye is that guy. I am not taking it. I think he right now is a definitive top 10 quarterback in the league. Definitively. He's also playing against the Jets. He's also playing, you know what I'm saying? So he has to play. I think he's going to play the Titans this weekend where they just fired their coach. He's going to have another great game. He's benefiting off of his schedule, and that's what you should do. He just played the Saints defense where Kool-Aid McKinstry was supposed to be the best the best guy in the backfield. What, defensive player of the week? Yeah, all right. Y'all saw what happened. But this is what we're dealing with, guys. We're dealing with narratives here. We're fighting narratives. We're watching with our eyes a quarterback that's saying, I am the guy, but we still have local guys that are fighting this Tyler Sugg narrative because they hitched their wagon to the Nick Underhill prophecy. That's it. This is all this is about, man. We got, by all accounts, if Spencer Rattler was on the Titans, they would be happy. Their coach would be good right now. They would be absolutely happy right now because they got their guy. If Spencer Rattler was with Cleveland, they wouldn't be talking about firing their guy right now because they're like, we got our guy. This the guy we got. You know, there are so many teams right now that wish that they had a Spencer Rattler right now. You know, the Jets, Justin Fields threw for 50 yards? He threw for 50 yards in the entire game. So you telling me the Jets would have Spencer Rattler, they wouldn't be talking about that we got our guy? See, the Saints, this is what a lot of Saints fans are doing. The fans now, they hit it. The fans, they were tricked by the Nick Underhill prophecy, and they're still comparing Spencer Rattler to Drew Brees. Like, cause in their mind, Tyler Shuck is going to be Drew Brees, so they're comparing Spencer Rattler to Drew Brees, hoping that Tyler Shuck can come in and be Drew Brees. Y'all got to understand that when you do. If Tyler Shuck gets an opportunity, and when he gets an opportunity, I hope he does, he's going to have the same, he's going to have the same learning curve. He's not going to come in and just pick up where Spencer Rattler dropped off. Like Spencer Rattler, okay, let's say Spencer Rattler at, let's say, week 11, and they're like, okay, we want to see Tyler Shuck. And Spencer Rattler is now, at that moment, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and, just got 2 wins, 9 losses. Okay, and they're like, okay, we need to see Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck's not going to come in and pick up what Spencer Rattler leaves as a top 13, 15 quarterback. And Tyler Shuck doesn't come in as a 13. No, he comes in as the 32nd quarterback, and he has to build. So the first time he has a 3-interception game or a 2-interception game and we lose by 20 points, it's not going to be because, he was 13. He was top. No, he's not top 13. He's going to be 32 and going backwards or 32 and going forward. So this is what you guys are not factoring in, that he's going to come in as a rookie with a learning curve. Like, look at Cam Ward. Cam Ward looks like the worst quarterback in the league, and he was drafted number 1. And Cam Ward, by all accounts, was scouted better than Tyler Shuck. Jackson Dart only looks good right now because Cam Scatterboo is starting. Remember, Cam Scatterboo wasn't the starting running back the full time with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was throwing the ball, 80 times against the Cowboys, and you know what I'm saying? Cam Scatterboo's in there now with trying to get CTE every play. Now Jackson Dart looks like an okay quarterback, which I hope he becomes an okay quarterback. But right now, we got a guy, guys. We got a guy. Caleb Williams won that tonight. He beat Jaden Daniels and him. And I'm gonna go over those stats throughout the week. But I want you to understand that this week we got to see Rattler against Jackson Dart last week. Rattler got the best of him. We got to see Drake Maye against Rattler. Drake Maye won the battle, but he didn't win by as much as everyone. They're acting like he just obliterated. He did not obliterate. Rattler's numbers good. He did not obliterate Rattler. He did not obliterate Spencer. He didn't. He won the war. He did. He won the war. Drake Maye looks great. I like Drake Maye. I like Jackson Dart as well. But Spencer Rattler's with those guys. He's better than Jackson Dart. I don't care what no one says. Spencer Rattler's better than Jackson Dart. Let's argue. Whatever. Let's argue. And now Spencer Rattler gets to play Caleb Williams the following week. This is what we want. We want this. We want to see these guys. We want to see him go head to head against these guys. And I think that Caleb Williams, we should beat the Bears. I didn't expect us to beat the Patriots. We got close. We should beat the Bears. And I'm standing on that. We are going to beat the Bears. I'm standing on that. From day one, we're going to beat the Bears. And we're going to see our guy against Caleb Williams, the number 1 pick last year's draft. And we're going to move forward from there. Let's go, man. Look, y'all, I'm glad. If y'all stay with me for the entire 30 minutes, you locked in. And I appreciate you with everything, man. Look, like, subscribe, share. I had this YouTube channel for a long time. I pretty much used to play a lot of Madden and stuff. I'm getting into my Saints sports bag with this, and because it's needed. I follow a lot of guys that do it, and when I feel like they're not giving the people what they want, I gotta come in and get the people what they want, man. Because I know, man, we got this, bro. We gotta, man. Kellen Moore, you that guy, bro. Your personality seems a little off, but I see what I see. You're a coach, man. That's a coach. We got a coach. We got a quarterback. Now we got to build around that. Y'all want me to talk about Olave next? Let me know. Y'all want me to talk about Demario Davis? Let me know. What do y'all want to hear me talk about? I'm gonna give you the real facts over feelings all day. I'm not coming here with the narratives. I'm not on that narratives. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna give you the real, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, and that's about it. I don't care if Rattler comes out next week and he stink. I'm going to tell you he stink. I'm not jumping on it because other people are saying he stink. If he plays well, I'm going to tell you, man, the man went 20 or 26, man. 4 of his 6 incompletions were to Chris Olave, and Chris Olave dropped 2 or 3 of them. Come on, man. You're not blaming my quarterback for Chris Olave having some brain farts. He might got a little sting in the brain. You got to understand, my guy had like 4 or 5 concussions in 2 years. Something that you got to understand, there's something cognitively wrong there. His hand-eye coordination is just not the same, because Chris Olave got hands. I watched him at Ohio State. Chris Olave can catch the ball. There's something there cognitively. We gotta evaluate that. And another thing, before I go, I might lose some of y'all, but I'm gonna keep it up. Like I say, it's facts over feelings over here. I'm not trying to build narratives, but here's my thing. Kendrick Miller look good, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's a big back. He's a fast back. He could catch. Y'all saw that one-hand grab? He can catch. I like AK, man, but AK, he's lost a step. Like a 30-year-old running back that never had blazing speed. That's kind of tough, I'm just putting that out there. AK is my guy. Look, AK is my guy too. But we evaluate talent for the future here. What do we got? Like, I'm gonna say it out loud. What do we really have in Kendrick Miller? He looks like he might. Is he? Is he one of them ones? We see the talent. The talent is there. We watched him in college. He got breakaway speed. He's a big boy. He can catch. Why are we wasting him? I'm just saying. Look, y'all, man. Please like, man. I'm out.